Okay, if we can just start with the first row, if you want to go to the mic and ask your first question.
My question is, you've achieved so much success throughout the world through being the Backstreet Boys. If it's not too personal, what do you now hope to accomplish?
I think we still have a lot of goals still to accomplish. The last album, for us, was unbelievable. The sales, 28 times platinum around the world. And finally having success back home in America for us, 10 times platinum, was a huge success for us last year. So this album here definitely has a hard time competing with that album. So like I said, if we come anywhere even close to it, which like so far the achievements that we've got within just this week look like it might be there. But like I say, certain things like that, hopefully, receiving platinum recognition around the world again with this album. Maybe getting a couple of Grammy Awards, and maybe a Juno Award or something, something like that would be nice.
Be nice.
Also, just continuing to grow as performers and singers and writers is a big, big goal. I think we have a lot of room to grow in that area. It's something that we've always tried to do with each album, is to make a better album than the last. And with each tour we do, with each concert, with each show, we try to put together a more exciting show for our fans, and for us as well, because we enjoy pushing ourselves and creating new things. So, I mean, there's just so much that we feel like we have left to do. For the first time, we have the world on the same page as far as the timing of the album and everything. This is going to be our first world tour where we take the same show all around the world. So we're excited about that as well.
Okay, my question is, what is the most dangerous thing that any of you have ever done?
Bungee cord jumping here in Canada's Wonderland last time I was here. That's probably the most dangerous thing.
I flew about 4 months ago. I flew with the Blue Angels in an F-18 Hornet for 45 minutes, which was an experience of a lifetime. It's probably the most incredible rush, except when we step out on the stage, that I've ever had. Yeah, so that was incredible. Flying Mach 1.
Every day. Every day for me is dangerous. I'm always, every time I wake up and step out of the hotel room, I do something dangerous or stupid or crazy. So that's, for me, it's every day.
Kevin, AJ, and Aoi, tell me, where are Brian and Nick today?
Since we have been blessed with being very successful, we're trying to come up with creative ways to cover the globe.
Everywhere.
As a group, so we're splitting things up a little bit, and they're working off in the U.S. right now.
At this time, maybe you had like some values or principle. Have these values or principle changed since all those years? And in what way did it affect the sound of this new album or the themes that we can find on this album?
I think we've, with a lot of the success that we've had, it's easy to maybe get caught up or lost in what's happening around us. We trying to keep our families and friends close to us, to keep us grounded, to keep us solid and strong. We also we're pretty tough on each other. We don't let each other get too cocky or too arrogant, or don't let each other's heads swell up. So
who's the worst, Nick, AJ?
I think at times we all have our moments, but I think we've done a pretty good job of keeping our heads on our shoulders.
My question isn't so much about the album, but more about your careers. For years, critics have knocked you guys over and over again, even though you guys have sold millions of records worldwide. You guys got a huge fan base that seems to be growing more and more. I want to get your comments on what do you think about those critics now with the new album out, and about the fan base. Again, like I said, as you can see here, just keeps on growing.
I think the only way for us to, I guess, quiet the critics or whatever, but is to just, keep putting records out and keep our fans happy, because we're not trying to please the critics. We're trying to please ourselves and our fans. So,
great answer. Good luck, guys.
A significant number of your fans are female, but you also have a large gay male following. Bab's a gay magazine, I have to ask. So I guess my quick three-part question is, how aware are you of this segment of your audience? How do you feel about it? And has there been any pressure on you from your handlers to kind of play it down a bit?
I feel our music is for everybody out there, no matter what age, what sex, what race. And it's very flattering that the gay community is also taking upon our music, the liking of it. We have a very large, gay fan base, and like I say, I think our music's for everybody out there, to each his own. And as long as they're liking our music, that's what's most important to us.
Yep. We haven't tried to downplay it at all. Just making music for everybody.
Hi, Rebecca Rankin, Much Music. First of all, the station's trying to convince me to sing for you guys the way Rick did a couple of years back in New York, but I'm not going there. The question I've got for you is, with popular music today, there's a lot of marketing that goes into it. Does it ever get in the way of the music for you guys?
I don't think it really gets in the way, but you don't want to overdo it. You don't want to. We've been offered many times before to do like dolls and pillows and
Movies.
It's like movies and stuff, but it's not. That's a little excessive when you really think about it, and that's not what this business is really about. For us, again, this is about the music, and your occasional T-shirts or posters and stuff like that is, it's cool. It's like that fine line, but there's a lot of like marketing that goes into groups and solo artists and people in this industry, but if it's done tastefully and it's done right and it's not overdone, then I think people will respect you for it. And we also want to give something back to our, to all of our fans, besides just coming and seeing us on stage from 50 rows back or whatnot. You get them a picture or a poster. We do meet and greets, try to do something where we can get as close to our fans as possible. But I don't know. But you'll definitely never see a Backstreet Boy dolls or Backstreet Boys pillowcases.
A lot of girls are going to be crying at that one.
I know, but
it's all about the respect factor.
That's something we've been fighting for.
Respected within the industry.
Something we've been fighting for is the control of that, because at first, when we first got started, we didn't really have total control of that, and now we're getting that. So it's been a battle for us.
Okay, well, I'm glad you say that, because the credibility definitely could slope if you start putting out dolls.
Oh, exactly. we were in the U.S. the other day, and some girls had made some. They look like little voodoo dolls.
That's all right. That's okay.
Those are pretty cool.
Gotta ask yourself about that one. Okay, thanks. Good luck.
Hi, I'm Tracy Melcher from City TV.
I like your hat.
Oh, thanks, and I like yours.
Cool.
Good trade. 1998 was your most successful, well, up until this week, and yet it was one of your hardest, both professionally and personally. How did you manage to balance everything?
I don't know. A lot of prayer.
We came together. The closest. We're right now to this day the tightest we've ever been. No matter what the extreme, Brian had surgery. Kevin and Brian lost their grandfather. Howie lost his sister. We were going through all kinds of legal battles, and we changed management. It was just a huge emotional roller coaster for all of us, but we had to come together and make a stand for what we wanted as a group. It couldn't be two of us wanting this and three of us wanting that. We came together and said, this is what we want to make us happy again, because we weren't happy. We were getting up on stage every night, and me personally, I felt like I was just getting up on stage just because I had to, but now we're back to just getting up on stage and wanting to be there and wanting to be on stage and wanting to perform and wanting to be in the studio, and we're just psyched now and we're happy again.
We were approaching a burnout point, and
Basically.
the people that were around us didn't really care about that, and they were only looking at financial side of things, short term. We weren't thinking about our health and our happiness, and now we have people around us that do. So, but we got through that by communicating with each other and sticking together, because at the end of the day, the five of us are the ones that are in charge and control everything, and we have to be happy.
And we are. Now we are. Amen.
It shows. Thanks.
On behalf of BMG, I'd like to thank everyone for coming. Maybe I can coax the boys to put their jackets on for a quick photo op.
Sure. Not a problem. Thank you, everyone that came. Thank you.